Good afternoon, everyone. It's lunchtime. I have Genshin. Know about it. I am very mellow right now. Very tired. I don't know what's been going on with my sleep schedule lately. Last night I had been up for like 18 hours, I think in total, or something like that, and I crashed at 7:30. I think the day before was even worse. I crashed. I was like, man, I'm kind of tired. And my husband's like, yeah, just go take a nap. It's fine. And I crashed at 4:30, got up at 7, still felt tired and went back to sleep. And then I woke up at like midnight. So I was like, I had slept for like 7 hours already at that point. So I might be fighting off something for all I know. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep things kind of low energy, unfortunately. For right now, what's this? Uh, why are you sighing, Layla? All right, Layla's birthday. Happy birthday, Layla. My stuff from Ohio Lab. Muchly needed. We, of course, are going to be farming Mora today. I mean, that could tell me what I need, but I just want to make sure. Your talents aren't today. No, they were yesterday, and I needed more regardless. So, okay, and that can go to 7 if I solvent. That was it. If I solvent, I can do that. I can't. I can craft 1. That's not going to amount to anything. Because we all know Eula and Layla are not going to double the drop. We know that. Okay, I know I yapped for a little bit before doing the artifact route, so I'm just gonna go check it. I really got to get into the habit of making sure I have the clock up so I can see when I come over here.
Soaked. Time for some cream when I get back.
No, they're not up yet. Okay. So we will go do our ley lines right now. Let's go and condense. And again, way back when I had said, it's better not to condense the resin. The fights are fast and everything, and you lose out on some drops, which is true. I normally wouldn't really do that, but like I said, my brain right now tired. I just want to get it done.
Add Astra.
Add extra applesauce.
Thank you for completing today.
Gotta love that applesauce.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Add Astra.
Alright. Back out Chaska. And to Natlon. Where are the Morley lines? Get this all done. Tomorrow we'll be doing talents for Charlotte and maybe Auroron, depending on how many it's going to take to level Charlotte's burst. I do only have one thing for their drop because they do share the drop from the whale. So we'll see if I can solvent anything. I thought that was Auroron.
Not too far now.
Take me up.
Out of the way or get blown
Open
away.
fire.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then.
Open fire. Bullseye.
Don't you even think about it. Okay, we have 5 runs. There it be. What was that camera whip? What the heck?
Time to
We're on. There we go.
Hold that pose!
the wrong test subject. Another test subject. The wrong test subject.
Are you serious?
Farewell.
Take me up! That was quick.
It sure was. Where did you come from? Like, I almost understood it if, like, she was coming from, like, down this path, but she came from up there. So weird. There are days I will not try to explain this game.
Let's hope you'll put a good fight. Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Say cheese! Bullseye!
Prepare yourself.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire!
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Open. Bonk, bonk. When is the ley line thing coming out? I could really use some extra ley line help.
Alright, let's finish this back.
You're free now. You're free.
Take me up!
Don't mind if I do.
Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire!
Huzzah! Alright, I think I got one more. It's the single target one. It's the shingle. And we'll just go hit this. Just click can. Yeah, I almost tried to run all the way over there. That would have been interesting.
Let's hope you'll put a good time to say hello. Next time.
Bullseye!
Prepare yourself.
Open fire! Open fire!
Yep, that was the last one. We'll see what I can get away with how much more I have. That's not how I'm going to check that. There we go. All right, we're back to 2 mil. And we'll see how talents look out, or Mora looks after I level Charlotte's talents tomorrow. If I can get away with not doing Mora on Saturday, I might try to do some artifacts. Because again, the biggest problem with this account right now, in terms of like the character buildings and stuff like that, buildings, builds. Like Charlotte is fine. Like she actually is getting plenty of energy with this and stuff. I should actually take a peek at how much she's actually healing for with her burst. But, you know, she seems to be doing all right. Auroron, again, he seems to be doing okay with his build on Cinder City. Again, that's all he's really there for, is the buff for Cinder City. But Farida could use some help, just because this here, she could use a crit rate headpiece because she's using Favonius. I would rather have her with crit rate than crit damage, but Fischl actually needs to do the damage. Now, if I'm not running Tainari's team, which is where Fischl is, I could, in theory, just flip these around. So she gets a little bit more crit rate. But that being said, her ratio is actually not that bad. Yeah, I do want her with more crit rate. I do. But it's not terrible. It actually could be a lot worse. But she needs some upgrades, and then of course we have Chaska and Mualani on Obsidian Codex, and these are the only crit pieces I've gotten. One crit rate. I have gotten another crit rate one like you see here. That's going to amount to a hill of beans. One, because it's on Obsidian Codex, so on set it's not going to make a difference. But if this thing doesn't roll crit damage, it's kind of a wash. Like, this rolled crit damage, but it didn't really roll into it. Oh my god, did this just roll all into flat attack? I think it did. Flat attack and ER, I think, is what it rolled into. But we definitely need some other pieces of Obsidian Codex. Again, she probably has a Eula situation where this is actually really good, and I might not get better than that for a long while. But an attack goblet is actually pretty easy to come by in comparison, so we can see. Why do you tell me that was new on here? I did the Abyss on here. Unless I'm wrong, did I not check these after I got them here? Oh, I might not have. I might not have. Yeah, that's only there because it's leveled. And that's about it. Because she doesn't really need the ER, but she doesn't need HP either. Like, this one might not be too bad if it gets crit damage. And then that's a total wash. Like, that's good for her. She doesn't... This has crit damage and ER, that's it. This one, you know, like, I wouldn't mind giving her that because it has attack percent in it. Lowers the crit rate. Oh, no, it's crit rate. No, slightly less crit rate, way more crit damage. Honestly, Mualani probably could use this piece more just because it has the ER in it. I don't really find Chaska having ER issues. Maybe that's because she's with Farina. But, also, you're not really worried about Chaska's burst. Or at least I'm not. So maybe I do switch those. But at the same time, I don't really want to, like, quote-unquote, nerf Mualani's build for the most part. And then we got Kazuha. Kazuha, unfortunately, is on 4 stars here. And even then, he's on a freaking Animo Goblet because I can't get a freaking EM Goblet. That's a good question. Do I even have an EM Goblet on here? Yes. 2 offsets. Offset. Which isn't terrific, but it has crit rate on it, which is fine if you have Favonius. Really? None of these had ER? Sheesh. Yeah, there was no picking from that. He has the offset sands. That's why I did that, because he could have a onset just to get the 4-piece. And it's the same with this. He's got the crit rate here with some elemental mastery in it. This has more elemental mastery than the one that Lynette has. And only 2% more crit rate. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. What do I have for VV? 2 attacks. 1 crit rate, 2 crit rate, 3 crit rate. So none of these got elemental mastery. So at some point we'll have to get some VV for Kazuha and Lynette. Although Lynette might be able to go on something else too. I can figure that out. Eula, of course, is benched right now. When I actually have excess resources after all our main teams are done, I might revisit her to try to get her some stuff. Baiju is Baiju. There's not much to say about his stuff. He is functioning perfectly fine, because all he needs is HP. Tainari got an upgrade here and there. His feather is fucking phenomenal. Like, can't beat that. Oh wait, didn't I get a really good flower? Or did that turn out to be shit? I know he has this for the high crit damage. Okay, there's the one with ER. So if that got attack or EM, that would be good. That one needs crit rate. Okay, so we got 2. Wait, why is this locked? It's because it, oh, it's because it has crit rate in it. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 here that have possibilities. So hang on. Like that one's good. All right, so we got. Actually, is that the third one? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's at least 4 that could be pretty good. There's another one there. So, why don't we see what these roll into, these 3 liners, for a sec? Alright, so we want crit damage. Nope, flat attack. Bust. I'm not gonna roll that one. Just flat attack. This one we want attack or EM. I'll take either. Preferably attack. Ooh. Alright, so this one really can't go that wrong for Tainari. Alright, I see you, good sir. And this one needs crit damage. Defense. Bust. Again, crit rate. ER. I'll still hold on to it. It could be good for somebody else, even though there's no crit rate on it. It could be good for somebody else. EM, again, same thing. No crit rate, but it could be good for somebody else. Pretty good roll on EM, too, starting at 21. I am... Do I have something that's really bad? Oh, look at that. I'm using the money I'm trying to save. See, this is the problem with the game. Yeah, we'll just start throwing these in here. What's that? 10. Yeah, we can get rid of that. All right. Godspeed. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. Okay. It is just under the crit damage that this has, but it has way more attack in it. And he gains crit rate. What does it put you at with first great magic? Okay, that's respectable. All right, minor upgrade with Tainari. We've been flipping back and forth on who would actually use first great magic. So right now with Chaska, if she's got Amos, she has enough crit rate, but the crit damage is lacking. And this is with the even if it's 4-star, is with the crit damage headpiece. So this is why I'm saying it's like we do really need that some artifacts. So more artifacts kind of situation. Also talents. Okay, you're at 6. That's at 6. What was Charlotte's talents? Again, only worrying about this. Okay, so this could actually go up to 7 now, and then we would just need to look at what I have for the whale, which I think I said I had 1 or 2 pieces I could convert. Which would finish Charlotte off, which I'd be okay with because that's her heal. And we'll just leave this until whenever. But yeah, it's the struggle with that placement of the account. And I see it more and more. Like, if I go on my main, yes, I spent an entire month doing nothing but morally lines. That's not a joke. I did do that. Let's go check my artifacts, actually. No, stop canceling. By canceling, I mean stop navigating. Alright, let's go see if this is up now. But yeah, I spent an entire month doing nothing but morally lines. Did I? Huh? And it's paid off, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sitting there with like 20 some odd mil right now. And I've leveled some talents. I'm still waiting on like the 2 drops for Scaramouche to finish out Shalonen. But you know, that's what I did it for, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing talents this time around. Let's not jump. Now you can jump. Wow. Is it me or does that feel really slow on the recharge? Right? You don't automatically plunge.
No need to be so nervous.
But yeah, like, my main account was, what, at that time, it was in June, or July, excuse me, that I did the original, like, leyline rush. I would say my account was like 7 months old, maybe 8. At that time when I was like, okay, it needs to be spruced up a little bit. I'm going to do this so I can, you know, level characters or get them with their talents and stuff like that. I just feel like there was much at ease, and I think in part, and I've talked about this before too, is that like on my main account, I stayed at AR 45 for a while because I had enough AR to do Fontaine, so I wasn't cock blocked from the story or anything like that, so I could still do that stuff. You flew in late. How dare you? But by doing so and stuff like that, I got characters to 80 easily. So everyone was level that I used, and I could farm artifacts. Now, if you watched a couple days ago when I was on my main and I was doing the abyss and stuff like that, I was like, huh, maybe I need to make Kazuha a elemental mastery goblet on set. Just
Tell me what you see.
just so he could equip a crit rate headpiece, because I wanted to up the damage on Farina. Just to see if I could save time on the Wolf Ward. Hi, honey. How you doing? And that didn't pan out very well. Although I do find it funny that the third stat that it rolled into, even though I had fixed just crit rate and ER, because again, Kazuha didn't need crit damage or anything like that. He just really needs EM, ER, and I'm going to say crit rate just if you give him a Favonius. It rolled into HP, and the only reason I say I'm surprised by that is just because when I went for the Maruchase Hunter piece for Nouvellette, I did crit rate, crit damage, of course, and I ended up, thankfully, with HP percent on that goblet. So I found it weird that it rolled into the same thing. Chili was okay, at least? Okay. Now, I'll be cheeky, was it better than ours? Because we do some weird shit when we make chili. And for context, normally with that I've seen with chili recipes, you want like tomato sauce, like actual just straight tomato sauce, and you spice it up. We said, because there was one day I forgot that we just didn't buy it when I planned on making chili, but we had like a jar of spaghetti sauce, and I'm like, I'll use that instead. Although I will say the garden vegetable, using that in the chili was so good. It added a lot to it. Unfortunately, garden vegetable sauces, at least around here, that we were getting are so runny now. They're so bad. No, one was very hot to the point it was lost all the other flavors. Yeah, that happens. One was good, but so salty I can see through time now. See, that's the thing. Like, nail on the head here. Whenever like I see like critiques, because we watch a lot of food stuff like on YouTube and whatnot, and even back when we had cable, I would binge Food Network all the time. And whenever they would have a critique, we were like, "Oh, there's not enough salt in this." Do you ever stop to think that it's a salt to taste thing for a reason? Because whoever made that chili that you said was so salty, like, that's probably their salt level that they like. Be damned everyone else. One was awful. I had a sour vinegar taste. Ooh, 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 ooh. One was so bland. I think they forgot half the stuff in it. One was so chunky. Had been called nugget. But that's a lot of chili you got to try, though. That's a lot of chili.
Another. Not too far now. Go. You're free now.
Smile! Locked up!
There's no end to this.
Knock him down.
It's a good knocking down, fellas. And then there was a couple bare-boned ones. Not good, not bad, just mid. 9 in total. That's still a lot of chili. So unfortunately, nothing really stand out. Like, oh hey, maybe we should try this kind of thing. Wow, I exploded a guy way over here. Apparently, if you stand on a box, you can't change characters.
Take me up.
Like I said, the only one I really like was very salty. Oh god, I can't see. I can't see. There we go. It was fine on the hot dogs and it's... Oh yeah, I forgot you said that you were gonna have like hot dogs to do like chili dogs. Where the fuck am I? Well, this is going well. Why did you sound so out of breath, Oron? Uh, Also steamed hot dogs. Like, no offense if you enjoy them that way, but like, pan fried, grilled, or none.
Shower me with
Tell me what you see.
hard-hitting exclusive. Let's flow. Locked on.
I see through you. Looks like I went too far.
Ah.
Like, my mom would always do like steamed hot dogs, and I sort of understood it because of what she wanted to do, because like she wanted to steam the buns too. So she would just boil the hot dogs and then set like I think it was like a metal colander on top of it with like a, you know, a safe towel that you could put over it, and she would steam them. And I didn't mind the warm buns, but after a while, like I really despised hot dogs being boiled. Like I really started to not like those. They had a hot dog setup where it steamed the buns and hot dogs. Oh. I don't know. There's just something about a steamed hot dog that now just doesn't compute in my brain. Although a fried hot dog does sound really good. I haven't had one of those in a while. Ugh. Plunk, 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 plunk. What it is about the control inputs, I was actually holding the button, so he would continue to hover, so I could just go over, and it just like cut short for some reason. that's not... Game. Game. Could you not? Thank you. Oh.
Time to say hello.
You get your birth back so fast, and I love it, Auron.
Take me up.
I don't know, did it?
Open fire. Open fire. Bullseye. Ah.
Bonk. No, that's not Jessica. There we go. Shush.
Let's fly.
The only way to travel. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, then the question, what do we do after this is done?
Take me up.
And I'm not quite sure the answer to that.
Yeah.
You got a lucky pig.
Strike a pose. Are you?
Not too far now.
Ha! Locked on. Locked on. Ah.
The Fatui will never learn. Okay. Bonus artifact? Let's go talk to Mr. Boots. Did I miss a spot? I don't think I did. Mr. Boots, the barrel says I wasn't done. Am I done? No, Mr. Boots has something for me. Mr. Boots, where didn't I go? Well, thank you, Mr. Boots. Yeah, these ones are actually here. I went up the tower, I went across the way, I went to the treasure hoarder camp. I went around the space with the hilly churls. I went to the ship in the Fatui camp. I went to the Kitty Island. And then the spots in Leewood. That was weird. I'll take extra. That's fine. Actually, let's...
May I present?
an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
All right. So the question remains, what do we do? I guess first and foremost, I need to just write down for myself who needs what. Because that's been helping on my main, actually having physically written it down. I'm just going to read this for one quick. Who did I have for? Oh, okay. I had written down notes on who I could level for Imaginary and Theater so I could actually do Visionary mode on the main. All right, so as is, we're not going to worry about 90 Ascension just yet because we know if you're sitting at level 80, I know I need to ascend you. But we need Team 1. We'll call Chaska's team Team 1. So let's see. Team 1 is... It would help if my pen would write. Yeah. Would help if I could spell Charlotte correctly too. Okay, so she has her... We want skill / burst to level 8. I will put a star next to the skill because that's not a necessity right now. Auroron. Farina, Farina, we will actually write it the same way, but we'll give her a check mark. Give her a check mark because she's already done. She's been done for a little bit in this regard. And then Chaska. Okay. So that's fine. We're taking the 3 teams, right? So Kazuha is one of those ones that's not... Sorry if I sound far away. I'm bending down a sec. Ugh. So Kazuha is one of the ones that's not in a main party right now, but I would like his skill up to level 8. Doesn't need to be, but I would like it there. Do I have... Wait. Yeah, I have the Aja hobbies. I just never farmed this, because I think they went to Zhongling instead. Which, fair. Baizu also not part of any main team at the moment, which is fine. Alright, so now I gotta do it this way, because... Team 2 will have Tiggy. Okay. Tainari, alright. So how are your skills? This doesn't necessarily need to go up, so I think I can leave it at 6. But again, we will label it like everyone else for where I want them. to level 8. Tainari gets a check. So who else is in Tainari's team? Official is in Tainari's team. Okay, I do have those at level 8, so good. I really wish I had the resources to pull on Nuvolette or Zhongli, it doesn't matter which, to get constellations for Fischl. Because I have seen it make a difference on my main. I do contribute Fischl to helping on that one specific floor with the Chaska boss floor with Arlecchino. Because remember, like I said, I took out Emily to put in Fischl for the bow, so I had it for the final floor, and left Bennett, and I actually couldn't really complete the floor. It killed Arlecchino because I couldn't break the shield fast enough. So Oz was a tremendous help, especially with C6 because I had the coordinated attacks with my on-fielders. So what's the pity? My pity on the, it's not even the 4-star that's the problem, or the 5-star. I did try to get Aurora on. I do know that. 7. It's more of a having the wishes to try to get Moebica, especially since I'm on 50-50. Because I have the 10 pull here, I could try to go for Fischl. But again, that's 1 in 3. And knowing my luck, I would get a bow. If it's a stringless, I won't complain.
When you lose your way,
No.
altitude can bring some perspective.
Fischl Shinobu. Kuki. I only care about your skill at the moment. You got. And then, of course, we have the little Wookiee. And she needs her burst. I mean, as long as it doesn't get the 5-star, there isn't much difference pulling on this banner or the next. That's true. That is true. I mean, we could try for Fischl. For some Fischl cons. And I will point out, too, that I got to keep this in mind. As long as I have the glitter, because, I have to build up my glitter, I can buy Fischl out of the shop in January as well to try to get a constellation. So, there is that. Alright, and Team 3 was Mualani. And I believe her team should be all set too. We got that. And then she has Dea. My notebook doesn't want to stay in one place. Stop that, notebook. And we're just worried about her skill. Which I believe I did get. Correct? Correct. And then Shalonen. My Shalonen. And I believe I just did that as well. Yes, I did do that, because then I could just concentrate on Auron. And then Giga. Shangling, skill burst. And she should have that as well, which she does. Having her at C6 has been phenomenal too, for as early as I got it. A 20 pull, you should be quote unquote safe. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I think I will attempt. And honestly, for me, I think I would pull on Zhongli. Because I'm going to go for Moivika and not Lolly. I would like the option for a shield should I need it. Alright. Alright. So we have Zhongli. Let's see if Zhongli will grace us by going to get Ansmanthus wine and not coming home. And fish. Alright, Knew it was going to be a weapon. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Alright, we can do a couple of single pulls. That was an early 4-star. So hopefully we can actually see a character here. Hey, look, a 4-star. That's a Yao Yao. Yep, I'm just gonna wait.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
Constellations. C1? C1. That is a Yao Yao. Hi, Brian. How you doing? It goes alright. Goes alright. Just trying to organize my thoughts on how I want to repair whatever I've done to this account. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a matter of resources. Good. This is why you don't pull for 4-stars. Although, how much glitter did that give me? I'm not going to pull into the glitter. 19. Okay. And I have, what, 4 wishes? We just got the 4-star. There's no way in hell I'm going to get a 4-star this early. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's 4 wishes. Yep. Well, I do know how I can get more. I can do the event. The event, I can just, like, AFK. Yeah, let's do that. And yes, I know. Okay, it says Chamber 11. I got confused. I didn't see the word previous. No, we don't want to read the rules. Now, I want to point out, I lost like 3 times on this yesterday. I don't know how this works. Well, read the rules. I don't want to. Let's see. First ends, combat unit of each unit type. War game. What? Let's do the shockwave. Sure, go. These healing turtles are kicking my ass! What the hell? Did they literally just pair me with somebody that was, like, way overpowered? That's messed up! Ba, 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 ba. Well, we'll see about how bad this goes. If I have to just keep doing it, fine. But that was fucked up. Why is it taking them so long to throw the fucking knives? Heal me, Salmaturl! Salmaturl! You are a lousy healer!
Going somewhere?
Oh well, I'm dead.
End this now. Finally,
This is terrible! What the freaking hell? Well, I can't defeat any unit, so what does that matter? Oh, wow. So freaking weak, man. Look at that. It did nothing. Uh... this would be total 2. He didn't do a hell of a lot, though. Um... Okay. But this game mode, it's an event. It's a stupid, stupid event.
the perfect distance. Fry.
No, no, Omega!
This will
Well, that's not good. Go, slimes, go! Go, slimes, go! The one slime to rule them all. After switching out mythical beast unit, gain one chance to draw the only mythical beast. It ends the electro unit. Duh. I don't have a mythical beast. First. No, none of these actually sound good. Sure, why not? Maybe it'll give me one. Level up my fungus. And we got the Aramite. I don't know how good that's gonna be. I always want to leave him in instead of using the mecha. And we'll see. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. Oh, I meant to put somebody else first and not him.
The fairy.
Yeah, because he's just gonna get tapped.
Going somewhere? The wrong test subject. Finally, fall before me.
Did you even hit anything, Mr. Samurai? I don't think you did.
Let's end this now.
Ooh, consecrated beast. Oh my god, you're adorable. What are you? Elite range unit. Sure, we'll take you. Ooh. Okay, I can level the other concentrated beast, or I can get another concentrated, or not a concentrated, the lava churl. We'll go power. I need something that's gonna hit a lot of things. I doubt you're gonna do anything, but we'll try. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, my little dude! Oh, we got the problem. They're just concentrating on the one thing.
We'll meet again.
Okay, it's saying I won, but they died at the same time I did. That's interesting. Uh... Let's... I'm not using that one, though. This one could be good. Let's try again. I guess I'll take you. Nah. I'm not using him. Maybe I should use him. And we can see what he does. Oh, it's the crab! I just realized that. The freaking seahorse. Let's take you out. I'm gonna put in the crab. Nah, maybe.
Let's end this now. Let's end this now. We'll meet again. Fry. Bloom as the flowers in Guraban.
Oh my lord.
Bloom as the flowers in Guraban. The eternal oasis of love.
Good lord. Oh, I do want the view of Bishop. Okay, let's see what can I do. Let's do it up. Maybe? Maybe? He attacks so slow. Go, crab, go!
The fairy. Fry.
power of the crab! Hmm. That's level 30, that's level 40. I kind of want to leave it as it is. Question mark? Yeah, I guess I'll leave it as it is. I don't... Not seeing anything. Runs right into the gun.
This now.
Yep. That was my mistake.
Where do you think you're going?
All the swirl.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad.
Goodbye. But we'll meet.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad.
The eternal oasis of long
Damn crab! Ooh, Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm is 30. Do we want to... Well, let's take you out and we'll put in the Eye of the Storm. Go, crab, go! Oh my god, the crab actually died! Oh no, my dude! Oh! Yikes! Well, that started off very poorly. I was worried. Okay, I got through. Oh my god! So I got all the primary rewards in one day on this account. That's cool. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like, this one looks good. This one looks good. Does this work? Nope. Go, crab, go. Crab supremacy. That only give us like 200 primos. So they give me what, another 2 wishes? So I have 6? 5. Not even. Just 5. It could, in theory, give another 4-star, because we did get the early one. This still hasn't updated. I feel like I was in that forever, though. How did you not update? How did you not update? No, Guide to Freedom. I didn't even pay attention to what talent mat they were giving. Oh, but look at that. I should actually check my Mora.
When you lose your way,
We're back up to 2 mil, ladies and gents. And 70 euros went. Gotta love it.
gaining some altitude can
Gotta
bring
love
some
it.
perspective.
Alright, so who would our other characters be? Like, the ones that we slot in. It would be Kazuha, Baiju. And I would probably say Sing Cho and Bennett fall into that. Because I'm not really doing anything with the team. Wait. Can I modify Blunder that, technically? And use Bennett over Zhangling? That could be fun. But definitely Baiju gets slotted in, and Kazuha does. And the good news is their talents are already done that I'm aware of. So, same with Lynette and Beto. Okay, so that's not terrible. So let me. This is just for talents. So when those are all said and done, we need to figure out leveling priority, or rather, artifact priority. Because, like I said, I do want to start leveling artifacts. And why is my paper sticking? Are you that thick? You should not be that thick. You're from the Dollar Tree. I doubt you would be that thick. um. So I think the best course of action in terms of artifacts would be doing the newest domain. So Obsidian Codex and Cinder City. And then strong boxing for somebody else. So we could strong box. So here's the thing. We could strong box for Golden Troop because that would help Farina. So that would help Chaska's team. But it would also help. Okay, I don't know why that came up. It would also help Tainari's team because official. And it would also help Mualani's team because of Dea. Though I think Dea's pieces are pretty good. Oh, she's on Tenacity on this account. That's right. I changed it to Tenacity. And she's C1 because she can be built on XP, HP or attack. Yeah, that just had a bunch of attack in it. With crit rate, crit damage. It's the only flower I have, which is pretty decent. And she's got a crit rate headpiece. I mean, yeah, her pieces could technically be better. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, she would just need more crit damage at some point with what she has right now. And we're not really after her damage. She contributes a little bit, and that's about it. Scott, okay. So let's take a judgment look on their artifacts. Because he wants I think attack over attack slash electro and with a little bit of elemental mastery spilled in, but he doesn't want to primarily have it. And that's okay. So this one's fine. We do probably want more crit rate. What's your crit rate right now? Or around 29. You need more crit rate. I would like to give you a crit rate headpiece if I can. Which I know he can snag from Shalonen if I'm not using Mualani's team. Crit damage. Yeah, none of that's gonna help you. So he's stuck with that one right now. So he definitely needs potentially a different flower. That's a 12, and it looks like it's rolled into flat defense more than anything. So it rolled the flat defense and then it got flat defense again. I'm not going to sneeze at the ER for him. He's getting his burst back very quickly, and I pretty much really like that. So, okay, this could be potentially good though if it gets crit rate. Okay, so let me just see with what I've got. Nope, of course it didn't. Of course it didn't. And then we have the attack sands. Again, it has crit rate, but it rolled into EM. I'm not going to complain about that. We do have this one, though. That's already a 4-liner. All right, slightly behind on the crit rate. But it's starting from nothing. So potentially that could be good. No, you have to earn it. You have to earn it. Where are you going to go? Show me potato crit rate. I'll take crit damage too. Okay, we have a promising one there. We have a promising one there. Off-field. Offset Electro. Again, going into the flat defense, but I'm not going to be too picky because my elemental goblets have been kind of trash on this account. Honestly, my main accounts are kind of trash too. Let's see. Defense, Geo, and HP. Okay, so take that off for a sec. This is the one that's on official? Okay, that one's staying on official. Although I gotta say, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. For what we got right now. Because he basically wants to share the same stats as official. Betos isn't too bad. So if push came to shove, he could use officials instead. Depending on the rolls. But again, this one already has more crit rate on it, so that might be better for him. Nope. Nope. What the hell is that? Okay, I take that back. What the hell is that? Alright, so there's no helping with the electro damage. No real helping with that. And then, of course, like I said, I would rather have him with crit rate, but having him with the attack one right now is not that bad. And the crit rate one I have has no substats for him. One of the other reasons that Shalonen has it is because of the defense percent. And the really nice healing bonus. Like, this is a keeper for the account, right? If I need a healing bonus headpiece, I can give it to any freaking healer in the game. I don't think you're going to get more of a quote-unquote perfect healing piece. Like, that's well-rounded. EM. That EM one's not that bad. Crit damage, that's, Pull out of poo. I think was that a meme one for Noelle? No, I think the meme piece was actually this one because I had the defense percent. HP. That's a damn good HP one. If it had ER, I would consider leveling it to see if it's better than what Baiju has. Defense, attack, and a very shitty attack. Okay. So yeah, Auroron basically needs an upgrade to every piece he's got, practically, for more crit rate. And I'm just going to note down needs crit rate. All right, who's the next on the list? Shalonen. And I think you're pretty much set. What do you look like? 2400 defense and 61% crit rate. 182 ER. I think Shalonen is actually alright for where she's sitting at right now. Like, yeah, she could do crit damage, but she's not. I'm not doing anything with her for damage. She can pretty much proc Favonius, so that's all well and good. She honestly, outside of cranking the defense percent, like her build right now is good, but I will say, let's see, theft percent if possible. But right now, it's not really needed. All right, Mualani. This is her with the Witsits still, by the way. Like, it's so weird. Now, I'll show you what it looked like here. Now, you gotta keep in mind, this is still level 80. Right? So this puts her at 36,000 hit points, alright? And then we're of course going to give her back her headpiece. This is on Chaska. So, her ratio is respectable, alright? But in the Abyss, it felt like she wasn't doing anything. And it's so shocking to see that. Now, again, this is versus like the Consecrated Beast, and I know that it was, Hydro resistant and whatever. But that's not just that. Like, it just felt like it was doing less. And it was so strange versus the testing that we were doing against the Dorito, and I do want to flip these back because I'm using Chaska. And we will... I can keep you on this for now, since we have the other build on Nahida. So she definitely needs more crit damage. Let's see. I think she needs more ER. Let me check to see what her ER requirements are. Because she is mono hydro at this point, or solo hydro, not mono. Mono hydro would imply that there's more than one hydro unit with her. Oops. ER requirements. Just to get a vague idea. Yeah. Okay. So it. Per rotation, it's close to 60. Without Favonius, it's close to 200. Yeah. So what is it with Fav? Mino wants to do math. What is it with Fav? Oi. Huh. With Favonius. Are there any calculations for her ER requirements? That's I'm not running it with that. Why would you run her with double ammo? That might be a stupid question on my part. Like, I understand if you wanted to run her with AVV, but why are you vacuuming at this point? I, you know what's weird? Like, I know it's the sound of like a vacuum cleaner, so they might be doing something in the hall right now, which is weird because they usually do that in the early morning. But it sounds like it's also coming from outside, and I'm like, why are you vacuuming outside? Oh, whoops, that's not. That's weird. Why would you put that under the Mualani search? Silly Google. All right. Well, it's looking like she definitely needs more ER than that. So I'm going to think probably around 160 to 180 maybe. If she had another hydro unit with her, it wouldn't be a problem. So maybe I prayed for Mona. Just not on the Moivika pulse. Okay, so we will note that she needs more crit. Crit damage and ER. Because I do feel like she's not bursting enough. That I can tell you. For the straight stats. So that would definitely mean she would need a crit damage circlet. Honestly, I would like a better hydro cup for her, and it's not just because not that this isn't bad. This is Farina's fucking cup. Farina has her HP one. Farina can get away with more of the HP than I feel that Mualani can for the damage output, because I do feel that the elemental is better than a stat increase on the goblet. Chaska excluded from that. But that's just me. Like, that's just my personal opinion from what I've felt with the damages. Although, I will say, when she was on the 2-piece Hydro, 2-piece HP, she was still rocking a pretty good build with damage. So, she needs a better Sans, I feel. Do we have another HP one? Attack. This attack is bad. And defense, of course, it's defense with actually decent substats. And then we have this. This is fine. This actually rolled pretty okay. This just has high HP, which is why I'm not getting rid of it right now. Because it could be an offset for somebody. That's pretty good. I mean, this... Alright, this one, we'll roll. 1, 2. Ah, if it rolled crit damage, that would have been perfect. That actually would have been perfect. And then this is a hell of a nothing. Does this have the higher crit rate? No. Honestly? I'm not worried about Chaska's ER. I'm wondering if I should actually just flip that with Mualani. Like, she needs crit damage anyway, but... It's... Okay, so Chaska would lose a little bit of attack. And honestly, this could have been an offset for, like, Shalonen or even Noelle. And that's terrible. All right, so Bet, what is Chaska's ER requirement? And Chaska has the benefit of having like two or three Favoniuses in our party. Let's see. Protester using her burst. Every rotation is. All right, what do you have for ER? 136. So what is my Chaska running for ER? Of course, I stopped scrolling and it was like one away. 147. Okay, she's got 147 right now, and then she would be probably like 136. Wait, wasn't that what this was? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, but you're not saying if it actually works well for the rotation. Although I've had no problem with getting Chaska's burst, and you're not really doing it a heck of a lot. Just had to walk and area looking for open windows because of the cold coming in. Oh yeah, you mentioned you were gonna have to do that. I'm glad they're taking precautions to do that, unlike your other place of work, your former place of work, I should say. All right, so let me switch this. Mualani is definitely gonna need more help. Chaska is actually being a lot easier to build. What if you switch flowers with? Okay, so what does Mualani look like right now? Yeah, okay, that really tanks it. Holy shit. This is with the Witsa. You're also down. Okay. So she'd be down, shit. Alright, so obviously we can't do that if we're running Mualani in the Abyss right now, but I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, what was your 142? Alright, that's significantly better. Because she needs all the ER she can get. And then Chaska has like 80 crit to 29. Chaska. Let's go punch a Dorito. Alright, just let's.
Say cheese. Open fire.
Hold on to your hats.
You know what?
Locked on.
Wait, are you actually targeting that or are you targeting something else? Okay, if you actually are targeting those, I will call shenanigans that you don't target the ones on Scaramouche. Alright, that's actually not too bad. No buffs or anything. That was just Chaska with minimal support. That was not bad. That was not bad at all. So I do want to see. She targets the boss and not the other stuff? Interesting. So she can actually target the boss when it's invisible? Alright, so this puts you at 150. And 125. So, wait, did you just lose 20 ER? Oh, shit. Damn, too bad that didn't roll better. Like, into the crit damage aspect. That's a chunk of ER. So, yeah, she definitely needs better ER. Okay, she has the 150. Okay, that's not bad. She has the 151 with the crit damage circlet, but with this weapon. So if I give her the Witzeth back, give me that, Nahida. Okay. Alright, alright. Where's Chaska? Chaska! There you are. And that just brings her down to 190 by taking off the circlet? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Which is BS because she can't target the Fatui when it turns invisible. Yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. She is very inconsistent with that. Alright, let's... Oh, whoops, you know what? Milani, you need... Oh, you just need a couple whaps. That's fine. Because honestly, until she can actually get a good crit damage ratio going, I think I have to keep her on the Witzeth. But we'll try both. We'll try both. This is just gonna be like straight Mualani here. No lag Boba. 150. I didn't see what the Witzeth did. 150, and then we'll burst. It didn't crit. And the worst part about it not critting... Ow! The worst part about it not critting...
Sand surfing sounds like a blast. You know I'm up for the challenge.
Was that it did less damage. Because I believe I saw it do 126k. Where everything else was doing 150. So then, like I said, the Witzeth is really, really inconsistent. Game, I don't know how you got that. Alright, so back to this. Again, it's level 80. We will fix that. This is the 151 ratio. So damage would be more consistent. I don't, again, other than like switching her back, but I want her to, this is, oh god. Yeah, that 16% is noticeable on her ER. But we want her, well, what's her crit rate? That's a question. Because this has more ER in it. It also has more crit damage. So it's what, 40? So she's at 79? So 80? She technically is around 80%. So we could put her on this instead. Yeah, none of these had hit point percent. So none of that's going to help her. Okay, so 132. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? What's sad is Nouvellette was so much easier to build than this. Alright, so she should be at 73 still, 74. That's fine. It's the 150 that's kind of meh. But there's not much I can really do about it. So let's see what she does. with this weapon here. Let's give me my particles. Cool.
Carving blade.
Give me my particles.
Amazing.
All right, close enough. All right, so again, I don't know what the Witsith actually went into. I got to assume it was either the 1 or the 3. Although, again, the 3 wouldn't be bad for her because she is actually reacting. She is vaping. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see with this weapon.
Bring it. Buckle up. Silva, get them.
1, 2, 3. 60k. 160. All right, that was crit.
Best of luck.
And that was not. Oh my god. Is your crit damage really that low where it's actually noticeable that you're not using the Witsith? All right, you're back at 208.
Amazing. Let's ride.
That's gonna kill it, but yeah.
Off we go.
Yeah, ultimately, I think what her team needs is another Hydro unit. And unfortunately, all the Hydro units that are probably worth a damn are freaking 5 stars.
Need a surfboard? Let's get it on. Nice and spicy. Faster.
Yeah, 200k. 60k.
Action at the flame.
83. Why is your crit so inconsistent? Because with the Codex, she should be getting 40%, right? Yeah. So she should have a 73, 74, because it's 0.9% crit rate. And she's just not critting. It's only 70%. Okay.
Woo!
Disrespecting the Hydro Traveler. I mean, so Forrest has been doing a Traveler and 4 stars only thing. And he actually was making use of Hydro Traveler. It was actually really interesting. It's not bad in Taser. If it's not 85% or above, they have issues. Jesus Christ. So in her case, like 40% is a lot though. I mean, that still has 7? Okay, 168 is fine. All right. Now she's over capped on crit rate. But she's now back to having the high ER. Let me go heal Milani really quick. Like, I noticed that on Navia, it's only 80% to let me... Well, I mean, like, what was my new Valette? I think we figured out that he was like an 80-something crit. Oh, I killed it. I gotta go bap this thing up here.
Need a surfboard? Amazing!
Unfortunately. Yeah, you're almost dead. I don't want to kill you. Leave me alone. I got half energy, I'm fine. He does a lot of hits as opposed to one big one. Yeah, that's why, like I was saying, when I originally was building Mualani, I just took the Witsits because why bother trying anything else? I found out that was better for Nuvolette in the long run, as opposed to my prototype Amber at the time, because the two things that would land on that does nothing for him, he was hitting this hard as the freaking prototype Amber. So I'm thinking she scales the same way Nuvolette
Ever tried
does.
chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on. No time like the present.
All right,
I'll help you find the closest beach.
all right. So she is well over capped. Okay, so she's at 168 crit damage. This is with the Witsith. And she's got 148 ER.
Need a surfboard? Hi, Booba, get them! Let's ride!
125. 25. The third bonk. Didn't crit. Huh. That is... Okay. Okay. I must be getting very unlucky on where that's landing. Okay, let's go back to your original build here. Got 220, got 339, so she's at 70. But really low ER.
Off we go. Amazing. Carving waves.
Yeah, she's like not even getting anything back. Alright, she's at half. We'll see if we can get our burst.
Off we go. Need a surfboard? Yeah. Bring it. Walk alive. Nice and spicy. Let's ride. Woohoo!
Or 205.
Amazing.
205. We did get our burst.
Wave.
And 256. Jesus Christ. So she had to have landed on the 2 at that point. Oh, it is, and I killed it. So I don't have anything close by that I can actually poke to get energy. I am selecting the map game. Meh. Map. There's something about that stupid circle. So yeah, like, Mualani is the tricky one. She is the tricky one. She should be doing about the same amount of damage with the higher HP. And then crits would obviously be doing more, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, that domain is definitely a priority. I think Let's see. We got talents. We're gonna definitely need the Mora because even then, it's just like, hey, I got over 2 million Mora. What's that? I have stuff I can level. I'm just gonna use it. All right. So let's think. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to go after talents for Charlotte and maybe Auroron, depending on how many it's going to take to set her up to go to level 8. And then Saturday might still be Mora, depending on how much I have left. But on the same hand, I will point out, on the same hand, I could just farm the artifacts and not level them. As long as they have potential, I have them, and then I can roll them once I get the Mora. And then Sunday, everything's open, so whatever I can't do for like Auroron, I can do or Chaska, I can do on Sunday. Honestly, Sunday might just be for Chaska. But yeah, I think I have to treat this like I did with my main when I just left it alone. When I just left it and all my characters were at level 80, I actually spent time and did farm artifacts, so I had decent sets. My new Valette build has been the same since I got him until very recently. And I'm talking about the 1st of December because I'm like, oh, New Valette's banner's coming back. I'm going to make this a month of my boy and, start doing stuff for him. His goblet was all right, but it really needed to be upgraded. And because I was trying to really find something on set, I did craft it. I got lucky on that one. And 100%, he needed a better stance. His stance had nothing on it for him. Maybe ER, that was it. So I got pretty lucky in that regard, but I did spend time farming the domain and getting stuff for also Farina and Fischl. Which Farina is good, Fischl could be better. My Fischl does not have a good crit damage. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about 36 starring the Abyss for a while because the goalpost moved. I'm going to worry about making sure I have artifacts for the characters. I don't care if they need to flip around, but I do have to keep in mind if I use, for an example, Shaska on one side and Mualani on another, they can't be switching artifacts. So I need to make sure I have decent artifacts that both of them can use. And if I need to flip one over the other, I can do that without losing so much stats. As you saw, that ER, it was pretty good. It felt good having the 40 ER, 140 on 140 ER on Mualani, but then having it tank all the way down to like 112, that was nuts. So it's aggravating. It's aggravating, but I think this might. Sorry, my voice is going because I need something to drink. I think this is the best mindset to have. And once I feel comfortable enough with all the builds, or just even pieces to flip-flop between depending on who it is. Because like I said, Shalonen's stuff actually isn't bad. She could probably use a little bit more defense, but that's it. And I can't complain about that. And keep in mind, she's only level 80. So she will get more defense when she gets to level 90. So that's actually not bad at all. But alright. I am going to end stream here. I will go and get myself that drink. Mualani's going to dance for us as we sign off. So yeah, tomorrow, like I said, we're going to do the domains for that. I will revisit my list here. I'll probably do the event as well, because it gives me time to think about the course of action and where we need to go. I will double check weapons and see what we need. Let me double check. I don't
do so much on your own.
It's level 50. I actually wouldn't mind leveling a Fav Codex to have on hand. In case like something happens with weird energy and Charlotte needs it. Baiju can also use it. He actually uses that on my main just purely for the energy recharge. No crit required. So that's something to look into. I don't think anybody else's weapon is a problem. Although, let me go to Beto. Because I don't foresee myself actually needing more than one. We're going to refine the Fav. Let's see. I didn't ascend that. Okay. But that doesn't necessarily need to be ascended. Dea and... Okay, yeah. Those two weapons are fine. Eula's weapon is fine. We took swords really quick. Okay, that's right. I need to level Cookies / Lynette's Iron Sting. The Sagwood Blade probably should get leveled as well, as long... Maybe the other Sack Sword too? There's this as well, but I'm kind of mad I didn't level it while the event was going on because it would be cheaper. But I honestly don't know who would use this on this account. I have no idea who would use this. Polearm. My Fab Lance is only 40? And I deliberately left 2. I didn't refine that because we have characters like Zhangling who can use it, Rosaria, Toma, even little Yao Yao could use it. Zhongli would use it on this account, in my opinion. Do I have anything to level this with? Yes. I'm not going to level it. I am going to ascend it, though. So... Alright, so Fab Lance needs to get leveled. That explains my little scribble that I had on one random piece of paper. Bow. We have the 2 that really matter. Fab and Favonius are good. Sack could go up. Sack could go up, because I could do shenanigans with Cole if I decide to. And is that all weapons? I think that's all weapons, right? That's not too bad. What is bad is the amount of crystals I have. So I do need to go mining. I am back up to 200, so I'll take it. Alright, so I'll make a list of the weapons that can go to level 90 or need to be ascended at the very least. Again, we won't worry about it too terribly much because it looks like everything we're using is leveled except for the Iron Sting over here. But if we're not using Kazuha, we can actually flip the swords around. So that's okay. That is okay. All right. That's it for me. I have a lot of stuff to mull over, and yeah, but we'll get it done. We'll make sure the characters are pretty spiffy. We're not going to chase perfect artifacts, but we're going to be a lot more mindful. We want the double crit, we want ER, and we want a little bit of their main stats sprinkled in there as well. So hopefully we can get there, but it'll just take some time. It will just take some time. But I hope you all had fun with me today. I'll see you all tomorrow. And until then, take care.